Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? It's your girl V-HENNY, man. You already know the vibes. Welcome to the Artistry, where we talk shit about music, entertainment, and the everyday struggles. And you know how we do, man. We always have a dope guest in the building. He's a hip-hop artist. He reps the Bronx slash Newburgh. Make some noise for my guy, Adobo Jiggz. Burr, 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 burr. What's good?
I got my flag with me.
You got that, yo. I love you for that. You know what I love that you remember that SOB show you did with me?
Yeah.
I love that everybody with the footage that we have. That you just so mad for the flag. That was lit.
Man, I remember that was last summer.
No, it was this. Was it?
Summer.
Oh, it was last summer.
Yeah, it's 1 year already.
Yeah, damn,
1
time
year.
goes
Yeah.
fast.
The flags was out there. That's a fact.
Definitely was. Well, I want to say thank you for being on the Artistry.
Thank you.
Now,
Sure,
you
shout
know,
out to you.
we've been working for quite some time now. Before we dive into anything, I know, health is wealth. So I just want to say congratulations to you. Congratulations on drink your water. Go ahead. He's dehydrated. But congratulations on you stepping out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Because from what you've told me and from what I've gotten, like it took a lot for you to really push past and get out of your comfort zone, So congratulations on that.
Tough. Thank you.
So I'm gonna take the sip because he violated.
I'll take a double.
No, but I want to say I'm proud of you because we started working maybe 2 years ago?
Yeah, almost 2 years ago now.
Wow.
Yeah. Time flies.
Time does fly.
Shows fly.
How you feel? Like
I feel great. I feel where were we? Our first show, I think it was in Sour Mouse.
yes.
See, dang.
Wow.
Time flies.
Yes. That was another packed out show.
Yup.
That was another packed out show.
We had
We had a few.
Gabe was there.
Yeah, Gabe
Gabe
was I think one of the hosts, and you did are you talking about the Gabe with Drewski that I did?
No, it was just
or
Gabe
was
P
it
that time,
it was
yeah.
just Gabe?
Uh-huh.
Because I know I had Gabe and then I also had K Goddess.
Yeah, nah.
Okay,
It was
so
just Gabe.
but
Shout out
nah.
to Gabe Peep too, by
No,
the way.
Gabe is that's the bro right
Yeah.
there. I got nothing but love for him, I know from what I was told, I don't know how true it is, but they're like, yo, like you always, you was always creative, but there was just like, yo, like I noticed ever since he met you, I see him out more now. And I was just like, that's dope. So I want to know, like, how long have you when did you start creating music, and when can you say you started taking music seriously?
Wow, so I love talking about this because music has been in me since a little kid. Right? I mean, if I want to say even before I was born, because my mom and dad was always listening to tunes, and being Spanish, growing up in the household, you listen to music.
Right, yeah. Every Saturday.
Well,
I know Saturday was
forgot
cleaning day.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday was lit.
Right.
Music all the way up. Speakers was as big as that. Like,
Right.
I didn't even had those in the crib.
My father had those with the
deadass.
congas.
Oh man, so yeah, I did music since I was a little kid. I was writing. I think I really started writing around the age of like 12. I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, around 12. When I took it serious though, oh man, it wasn't until maybe like a couple years ago. Honestly.
Okay. What's a couple of years? Like what? 3, 4 years?
I want to say like 3 years. Yeah, definitely.
At that
I
given.
jumped in the booth and started writing.
Okay. So were you in Newburgh at that point? At that time?
At this point, yeah, I'm already up in Newburgh. I'm recording on Grand Street with my boy Notes. He has a studio.
Okay.
There. Shout out to Notes and the whole family over there. He kind of was like, yo, it's time for you to take this serious because it's part of your life.
Right.
I got the studio. Come on through. Once I did that, I just took off.
Newburgh, you taking it serious. How was that transition from the Bronx to Newburgh? Because let's keep it a stack. Like us New Yorkers, and I know Newburgh is New York. We
Yeah,
get that.
yeah.
But you know how we feel like. We be like, nah, New York is only Bronx, Brooklyn,
Oh, trust me.
Queens, Harlem, and the other borough is part of Jersey.
I
So,
think I'm still even going through it.
so how was that transition though?
Oh, it was tough. I ain't even gonna lie.
But Newburgh is no
Especially,
joke.
oh yeah, Newburgh is you gotta love Newburgh for what it is, but it's definitely crazy. You know what I mean? But the transition was tough for me. Like man, not that I didn't like Newburgh,
Okay.
but I loved my city. I'm from
Okay.
the Bronx. I grew up there, so at the very young age that I was like still like 14, 15, 16, still trying to figure it out. So I would turn right on the mental north and go right back to the city. Like I just did not want to be upstate at first.
So do you feel like Newburgh has some sort of influence though towards your style of music or creativity?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. If it wasn't for Newburgh, um, I wouldn't have went through some things that I went through.
Okay.
You know, made me put the passion into music.
Okay. Yeah, because I know you've mentioned, and I heard that you lost a lot of friends
Yeah.
to accidents, drugs. How has that affected your perspective on life and music?
It took a toll. It definitely rocked me because
Okay.
it was hard to deal with it. Just simple fact that it was my best friends that as soon as I came up here, they welcomed me with open arms. I grew up with them playing basketball. Them coming in and out my crib. So it did impact me a lot. It was tough to deal with it because it was like I lost one friend, then a couple years later I lost another friend, and then like a couple years later I lost another friend. So
Damn.
yeah, I lost three of my best friends.
Okay.
And it was really hard, but with God, everything just worked out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I know you said that you put that passion. I guess the passion. I'm assuming the hurt behind your music, because like I feel like music is it's healing. So with that being said, do you have anything that you can say that inspired you due to the passing of your friends, like any music that you dedicated or anything like that?
Dealing with that, I think people expected me to make a certain type of music after that,
Okay.
and I didn't want to. Not that I didn't want to
What type of
dwell
music
on
they
it.
expected from you?
I think they wanted that sad,
Gotcha. Like
uh,
that emo
yeah,
sound.
the emo sound, like I wrote a song already where I expressed my feelings where I lost my first friend,
Okay.
and I didn't want to jump back into that bag because it was hard.
Okay.
So this time around, I use it as a different type of motivation.
Gotcha.
I stayed more positive.
Okay.
You know, I was here for that first little period, but I had to really bounce back, knowing I got a lot of people depending on me still.
Right, right.
So I use it as a different motivation, basically.
Gotcha. I mean, as you should. You're turning that negative into a positive.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you didn't, have, you didn't allow the pressure of others' expectations to, make you do something that
Right.
you wasn't comfortable to. So, because at the end of the day, let's keep it a stack. You're not being authentic with your music, and then that's when music comes out to be trash in a sense. So, would you say you're in a place now? Because how long you been in Newburgh?
Uh, I want to say little 15 plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So so since you got to Newburgh, you started taking it serious. So would you say you know your sound?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
So for those that never heard you, what would you consider? Like, how would you explain your sound?
Oh well, I'm diverse, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of everything. First off, like I said, I'm Puerto Rican, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of the bilingual.
Okay.
You know,
You're gonna give a little
rap.
sazon y
Yeah,
todo
I
eso.
got
Okay.
I got to sprinkle the secret ingredient on every track. So, I got some hip hop. I got, like I said, I got the Spanish trap. I
Gotcha.
got a little bit of everything. I can't tell you what I got coming up
Okay.
next, but trust
Okay.
me, it's a different sound.
What's the secret ingredient? Because you stay saying that.
Secret ingredient.
What is this? Is this
I
like a
think it's
catch or mayo type of shit? Like, what is this? Like, what is
It's
this?
self-explanatory. It's a secret ingredient.
Is it you? That's what it
I
is?
am the secret ingredient.
So
yeah.
when you're saying you are the secret ingredient, what you're the secret ingredient to what?
to everything. Like you could apply me to anything, and I'm the secret ingredient to it. If you need help, let's say, fixing your car, yeah, I'm the secret ingredient.
Okay.
Right?
Don't tell me that shit, because if my car
that's
breaks
it.
down, I'll be like, yo, Adobo, what up, my guy? Like,
I'm the secret ingredient. Yeah. So I like to keep it a little funky. Like
right.
I just try to give the people a little different. You know, I got Adobo Jiggz. I got the secret ingredient. I got Mr. Trapper's Sack. So I got some alter egos for y'all.
I know, because I heard in one of your tracks, like Jigga, Alba Jigs, is it Jigs?
Jiggz.
Yeah,
So,
just Jigs. I said,
Jiggz, yup.
yeah, because I think it was an old track, and it was just you saying like, oh yeah, some know me as Adobo, others just know me as Jigs. I was see, and I was just like, and I was listening to old tracks, and I'm just like, like I feel like I know sometimes I could be very hard on you, because I know I can be when I build with artists.
Yeah.
It's like a, what is it, like a coach Phil, like
You trying to raise your little right? You know what I mean?
right. I want to see you guys.
Daughters.
You understand? Like, because this game or this industry is not, like it's not easy. I had a guest here, and she was even speaking about like financially, like it costs.
Oh yeah.
You understand? So I know you're investing. I know you're putting in the time. You're doing what you got to do. But like there's more to it than just performing. And again, like like you're doing it. So knowing that, because I feel like sometimes your biggest critics are sometimes just your people's, your own.
Oh yeah.
You understand?
Your own homies.
Right.
Family.
Your own family, your
Close
homies, your
to you
community.
sometimes, yup.
What's one of the biggest challenges you faced as an artist from your own community, and how have you overcome that?
Oh man, just like what we just talked about, the music, the genre, like what type of music was I gonna give my audience and stuff.
That was an issue?
They honestly expected, not that they expected or they wanted, but being that I'm Spanish, I guess they thought I was just gonna be a straight fluent Spanish artist.
So do you feel like the hip hop community accepts you?
They do, because when I give them that heat,
Okay.
they're like, oh shit, well, he's not just a Spanish artist.
Okay.
So when like I said, I'm diverse. I got a little bit of everything in the chamber. So when I drop some heat for the streets, oh, they go crazy for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a good thing. So I guess their expectations of you, and is it a new birth thing, or was it like overall, like in the Bronx out here, like were they just expecting you to be just this Latin artist? Like, is that something?
I don't know if it's just a new birth thing, because I just started, moving around a little bit more.
Okay.
I'm doing a little touring right now. So, the city's starting to get me a little bit better. Newburgh already, they know me.
Right,
So
right.
I guess you could say, like, they probably did think I was just going to be a Spanish artist.
Gotcha. Did Newburgh, or did your peoples accept you as an artist? Like overall, they just like, was that support right there and then?
It's tough. I ain't even gonna lie. It's
Okay.
tough because there's so many artists coming up in my city right now.
Okay.
So it's like a battle. Whereas anywhere else, have they accepted me? I think they have. Because they know me for me. I've been me since day one.
Right.
So it's not something that they gotta accept. Because they know I've been authentic since day one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's a misconception you had as a hip hop artist pursuing this career?
Honestly, I mean, I never thought it was gonna be easy, but
you thought it was gonna be easy?
Honestly, nah. Honestly, I thought I'd be super lit like immediately. You know? But I wasn't chasing it. You know what I'm saying? But it lets me know that you really gotta work for what you want.
Right. When was that realization? When did it hit you? You're like, yo, this shit.
When I was spending thousands of dollars into my craft, which I'm not complaining about because I know everything's gonna work out.
Right.
But when I realized, I'm like, wow, like this is really a job, a career. You really gotta chase these dreams that you want, and you gotta work for it. Like, it's not gonna come. So that's when I realized, I'm like, all right, you know what? Let me put the work in.
When was the last time you felt discouraged chasing this career, this path, this journey?
I haven't been discouraged. Yeah, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I'm a fighter, so like I try to figure out everything.
Okay.
Whatever challenges come my way, I try to figure it out. Like today, oh man, we had a whole challenge coming over here.
Right.
We had to figure it out. We had to get through it. So every day, some type of challenge comes my way. I just learn from it and just keep pushing.
Right. As you should. So how do you navigate? Because like you said, you keep pushing through the negativity.
Yes.
And I'm a little impressed that you haven't felt like discouraged. But I guess I love it. I think that's a beautiful thing. I feel like that. Eventually sometimes you get to that moment where you're like, shit,
Yeah, I'm not in denial. It can happen. It
could definitely happen. Do you feel like at all that there's any challenges though with all the competition that's out there? Do you feel like there's any challenge towards you stepping out of your comfort zone with your creativity?
Nah, I don't think there's any challenge. I don't even think there's competition because I'll just be doing my own thing.
So you got the confidence, kid.
Yeah, honestly, confidence. I've been working on myself so much that like I talk to myself and I tell myself, like how bad do I want it? Like, and like I said, there's no disrespect to any other artist, but like I'm not in competition with you, so there's no competition.
Obviously, your competition is really yourself.
Yeah, that's it's just me.
So when talking to yourself, like, listen,
I know. Trust me, I do. That's why I just giggle because I do talk to myself.
I be having mad conversations with myself, bro. I mean, sometimes like.
I know.
Yo, you ever said to yourself, like, I know there was moments that, like, I'm in the car and I'm like, yo, if there was a camera here and they watching me, they're probably like, this bitch is wild.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I get this
the
bitch
behind
some
the
sort of
scenes
pill.
Is always crazy. I try to record everything, too. I'm like that.
Okay.
I'm hands-on.
As you should. I mean, like I said, like, I'm watching you. The time frame that I've met you to where you're at, you're definitely performing a lot. You're putting yourself out there, for me, I feel like when it comes to the artist development, for what I'm seeing as within yourself, I feel like you can always push. I feel like anybody can always go harder and improve, right?
Yeah.
I just be like, yo, Adobo, I want to hear you perform without, not over your show, your show tracks.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like that's an issue, with certain artists, like they get mad, they don't want to do that, whatever, How you feel about that though? Like, how you feel about like when you go to like, or working with other people or go to perform and, like they're telling you like, giving you that constructive criticism. Yeah.
Honestly, I like to, I could do it. I could honestly do my sets anywhere.
Okay.
I like my crowd to interact with my song. So, there's going to be a whole bunch of people in the audience that I might not even know. They might not even know my lyrics. But if they hear it, they'll catch on.
Gotcha.
And I like to pause sometimes during my sets. I like to hype myself up. I don't have a hype man. I'm the hype man.
Right.
So, sometimes I like, all right, let's go. So I want them to let them still hear the bad bitches on me. back, the song in the back. But, that's going to come with time. I think once I grow and my audience gets bigger and, they know my songs, then I'm more than willing to do a set without the vocals and everything.
Okay. And you're a father of 4?
Yes. Yep. I got 4 kids. 4 beautiful kids. I got 3 boys and 1 girl.
Yeah, I heard that in your track, and I was like, damn, 4 kids. I was like, damn, homie. I was like, groceries is expensive over here.
That ain't bad nowadays.
Nah. I don't know, bro. I'm a lesbian, right? So, and no offense, like I know there's lesbians and who have kids and stuff like that. But for me, when I hear like, oh, kids, I be like, yo, it ain't mine, right? Like, I'm one of those that be like, kids are beautiful. I just feel like they're expensive. Yeah. So I give it to you because you got 4 kids, expensive. You here spending money, on your career. But what are you implementing towards your kids with the grind with the career you're pursuing?
Well, my kids, they still young, so they see me grinding. It's not really much I could tell them, that they'll really understand right now because they're still like 4, 6, 7. And then
I don't know. These kids are real smart nowadays.
Yeah, well, when it comes to the iPad and the iPhones,
do they hear your music?
They've heard it, but
do you let them hear your music?
Nah, I definitely don't. I'm rated R.
Okay.
So, they've heard it. I don't know how they heard one of my songs, and they were actually singing it, and I was like, oh, I didn't know if I want to be hyped or like mad.
Right.
Stop. So. Yeah,
what song was that?
It was Bad Bitches Only. I don't know.
Yo. Yeah. I mean, that it's a good and a bad thing, right? Because you got the youth, but that you can... No, let me not say that like that because I'm going to get canceled. Yeah. But it's like you can, you have... Because it's crazy because I feel like these kids nowadays... the other day I was driving and there was like a little girl. I think she was like maybe 4. Yeah. And I was doing Uber and she's like, I'm just a nasty girl. And I was like,
God, no way.
I was like, you're only like 4, son. Like, what? I was. It came up, and a little girl was singing, and I was just like, damn. I mean, you understand? But I noticed though, like, you on this fitness journey.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, heavy on it.
I see that.
Health is wealth, y'all. You know that. I'm heavy.
When did you start this journey, within your health?
Well, I want to say about you can say 7 years ago, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you've been like the way you have been? Because you've been going in.
Yeah, consistent, yeah.
I'll be like, okay, like...
I'll be going through the phases where I'm bulking, I'm trying to get super shredded,
Okay, so right now you're trying to get super shredded?
No, right now I'm just maintaining.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do your health, especially going to the gym, works with your music? Because I'm sure it does.
Well.
Right.
Yeah, when I go in the gym, of course I like listening to other artists, what I mean? But I throw me in the mix too. I hype myself up. When I'm in the gym, it's just my safe space.
Okay.
I'm just in there just grinding it out.
Gotcha. I mean, I respect it.
Yeah, I post it every day. I love working out. Once I realized how important health was, I took it so serious, and it's just been keeping me balanced with everything else. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, when you started music, because you always tell me yo, V, I got a story, and I'm like, I feel like everybody got a story,
Yeah.
and it's like your story, you witnessed your friends, you've been through, through the gutter and all that stuff,
And that's just because that was public, so people knew because,
Right.
There's so much that nobody knows because I don't like to speak about it unless it's through the music.
So what is it that you have an outlet right now? Yeah. So what is it that you want to share with your audience with something that they don't know about you?
Oh man, it's just so much. My life, just like anybody else, has been crazy. I've been through so much, as a little kid growing up in the Bronx, having to deal with my parents separating, going through court, I'm in Bronx,
Right.
family court, watch my parents fight for custody. I'm coming, the transitioning to upstate, coming back down, going back up, just, constantly in, different shit in
Do
the
you feel like
hood.
that's affected you mentally?
Yes, in a way, but not like bad. I don't know.
Okay, so
Like,
you never suffer from like depression or
no,
anything,
like
which is
honestly,
good.
I use everything as motivation. I never
Yo,
let it like,
I love
no
it.
matter what it is. Yeah, like it. Like I said, like when my friends passed away, that hurt. When my parents separated, that hurt. Everything hurts. Everything
Right.
hurts. But I don't know. God just gave me this ability to turn into motivation.
And I think that's a beautiful thing because let's keep it a stack. It's really hard to maintain a positive mindset when dealing with so many traumas, And the fact that you hear like, yo, I'm just turning into a positive, positive thing. You're here working out, you're here doing, turning your music, and I get it.
Yeah.
I give it to you. I just feel like there are moments when a person can break.
Oh yeah, honestly. All right, so I'm gonna tell you one little secret. Basically, this is where it was as close as me almost quitting or breaking down as you could say.
Okay.
But like I said, I use it as motivation. Um, and I haven't really talked about this, but like you said, we here. You want open up to the
Right.
fans and the audience, and I'm here for it. I'm ready to get deep. Um, I was ready to shoot my video. This was last year. I had a video getting ready for Pegao actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so Pegao been out. I was getting ready to shoot the video. It was last year for the Puerto Rican parade. It was lit. I had everything lit.
Okay.
Cameraman. Everybody was outside ready. We was gonna go active,
Okay.
crazy. So I had a show the night before the video shoot. So it was at Coyotes. Shout out to Coyotes. We did that big. We shut that down. That was an insane night. So after Coyotes, we had an after party. We went to the after party. It was lit too. Oh man, it was crazy. That's another spot. So a fight breaks out. It's crazy commotion. I'm not involved in it.
Okay.
I'm just in there, just get caught in it. So they swipe out the club. They're like, oh, everybody got to go. So they clean it out, boo boo. So we get caught into the whole midst of the BS. Like, damn. Seeing girls fight, dudes fight.
So it was just a crazy, yeah.
Yup. So, mind you, I'm with my guys, but I'm always like the protector when I go out with my guys. I'm like, I feel like I got to save everybody.
Right.
They with me. I got to do my job. So we outside, we going towards the car, whatever. We get caught in commotion, and long story short, we get caught up fighting with these guys. So my boy, we noticed he's leaking and shit. So we're like, yo, bro, chill. So we check him. We noticed he got cut. Little red shot.
He got poked.
Yeah. So we're like, yo, he's starting to like panic. We're like, yo, chill, bro, chill. So as we doing that, they're like, yo, you chill. So I noticed, I got a white T-shirt on, so I noticed, I got blood coming down too. So, long story short, me and my boy got poked up. We ended up in the hospital.
Oh, damn.
So I had to cancel my whole video shoot for Pegao. I had that whole thing going on. So that's what happened with that. And it was just like,
that's
why
crazy.
Me?
How long was the recovery for that?
It took about 2 weeks. And then next thing you know, I was in the gym.
This guy.
so yeah, that was a point where
How many stitches did you get for that?
I believe it was like 8 or so, around there.
Okay.
I got stabbed in the front and the back, so I had stitches in the back. I think those were like 12 and then 8 in the front.
And you was in the gym 2 weeks after that.
2 weeks after getting to it.
Like, did you have clearance? Like,
yeah, of course.
Cause I'm like, can't like. I don't know. I'm seeing some.
I don't know.
They hear like, I don't think so. Cause stitches could rip, bro. You could like.
I might have took a little bit longer. I might be gassing.
I was like, yo, you acted like Superman.
But I was right back in the gym.
But that's crazy because, yeah, I mean, so where was your mindset? Knowing, like, so now going to the hospital, what's your mindset?
It was just all over the place. I was just like, yo, like, oh man, like, why me? Like, I didn't.
So what's the
we just it was some random shit. It wasn't like we had beef or whatever, but it was random, and I was just like, why me? But I ended up just getting my shit together. Like I said, I used it as motivation.
Gotcha.
Right back in the gym, right back in the studio. It messed up my little video shoot, but video coming out actually real soon. Video just finished. Shout out to Lazy Boy Kip. It's about to come out.
This guy's crazy. Yo, that's wild.
It's a crazy story. So everything, man.
So what's within this in this short time, within this year, what's one of the biggest lessons you learned that you would take with you and apply it to your artistry?
Don't take anything for granted, and don't expect things or people to do things for you.
Yeah, I agree. You can't have that expectation.
Oh man, the expectation. I was driving myself crazy.
I bet.
And then that was another one.
But what made you realize that?
Sad to say, but when my friends wasn't supporting me like I wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah.
It bothered you.
Oh yeah. At first.
Okay. When did you start realizing? Because in business they always say you can't personalize things. So when did you start realizing you cannot personalize this?
When I was still making great music, when I was still going out vacationing, when I was still living my life, I said, why am I tripping inside when I can still live my life and not expect people to,
Gotcha.
That's what
right. Now you gotta live life.
Got to.
You gotta definitely live life. I know you've been shooting singles and whatnot. So are we expecting any new music? I know you working on a project?
Yep. All right, so I got a new project coming out. It's called Better Late Than Never. It's my first project coming out.
What are we expecting with this project?
You're gonna get Adobo Jiggz. You're definitely gonna get a mix between the secret ingredient and Mr. Travis that.
Okay.
So basically, I'm basically talk about me, the hustle.
Okay.
The hustle with me, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
How I'm getting to every day, like
Gotcha. How many tracks are we expecting?
At least 7.
Okay, that's good. That's a lucky number. Definitely is.
July, the 7th month. That's
okay.
My B-Day month. So
right. Do we have a time frame for that or not yet?
I'm looking to push for definitely by the end of the summer.
So when you drop it, I definitely want to hear it, and I want to give you my actual input on it.
Oh yeah, I got you. I'll give you the sneak peek.
I bet. I look forward to that. Lastly, I want to know, when was the last time you did something for the first time?
Tricky.
Boom.
Damn, that's a tricky one.
How is it tricky?
Because I don't know what I did for the first time.
You gotta do something. All right, so you never stepped out the box as far as food. Any new places you visit? Any new shoes you bought? You did any excursion? We gotta work on that, bro. Because if you're big on growing in life, then you have to start stepping out the box.
Right.
You understand? So you need a new box, bro.
That sounded crazy.
But look, Adobo, I regardless of what, like, I'm proud of you because you're doing what you got to do. You're motivated. You're positive. So continue working. I'm looking forward to your project. I want to do a live with you once you drop your project. So I want to get into it. Yeah. And then with that being said, where can they find you? Where can they find your music? All that good stuff.
Well, first, the glasses are dope.
Thank you.
I don't have you on the glasses.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'm Adobo Jiggz. You can check me on Instagram at Adobo_Jiggz. It's ADOBO_JIGGZ. My music is on every platform: Apple, Spotify, everything. Check me out. It's Adobo Jiggz, the secret ingredient.
And you already know the vibes, man. There shouldn't be a reason why you shouldn't be following him. All his information box will be in the description box below. All you got to do is click on it. And y'all already know, man. It's your girl V-Henny, the artistry, and we out. Rock out with your cocks out. Jam out with your clam out. Bow.